what's up, y'all? It's Kyle with Killer Darts, and in today's video we're going to be going over the outs 11, 12, and 13. So starting off with 11, there's two ways that you could shoot this shot. I really only recommend going one way, and that is single 3, 4, double 4. Now if you hit inside on the 4, you still have one dart at double 2. Now, another way that you could go for this shot, and it's not really recommended just because where you could end up at the end of the shot, is you could go single 7 for double 2. If you hit inside the double 2, then you have one dart at double 1. If you hit inside on the double 1, you bust your score, and you come back with starting with 11. Instead of, if you go like 3, double 4, you break down. Even if you hit inside on the 2 on your last dart, you still have 3 darts at double 1. As far as starting at 11, it's kind of more of an advantage to have your 3 darts at a double than having to set up and risk possibly slipping into another number and busting your score. So for 11, really the correct way to go is single 3 for double 4. Now the next shot, 12, there's really two ways you could go for this shot. I really only recommend one way, and that's going straight for the double 6. This double, it's a fairly easy double to hit on the board because you just have to get the line right, not so much the weight. Now if you hit inside on the double 6, then you have 2 darts at double 3. You hit inside on the 3. Then basically from here, you don't want to hit single 1 to leave yourself double 1 when you come back. From this spot, 1 dart in hand, 3 left, you always bust this. When you bust shots, guys, especially low shots, go for the left side of the board. You know, anything over here is going to bust your score most of the time. So another way you could go on this shot, I don't really recommend going this way, but if you don't like double 6, you could always split this shot. You could go single 4 for double 4. And then with splitting this shot as well, if you hit the single 4 and especially if your darts land upright, you could always block yourself on this double. But I just wanted to show y'all that there's more than one way to skin a cat. So that is another option that you could go on this shot. I don't recommend it. I really don't see really any players do this, but it is another way that you could go if you absolutely don't want to shoot at the double 6. Now for the next shot, 13, there's basically two ways that you're going to go for this shot. The first option that I'm going to show y'all is probably the better option, and that is single 5 for double 4. And the same thing basically applies with the going for the 4. If you hit inside, you still have a dart at double 2. And then if you hit inside on the 2, when you come back, you'll have 3 darts at double 1 again. Now another way you could go for this shot is single 1 for double 6. This isn't a bad option because even if you hit inside on the 6, you still have 1 dart for double 3. Now the only downfall to this shot is if you hit inside on the 3, then you have 3 left. Nobody wants to come to the board with 3 left. It's probably the worst leave in the game. So that's something that you got to consider when you do choose to go this option. A lot of players do like double 6 because it's fairly easy to hit. Now you just have to take with double 6 comes double 3. You know, so that's the ways to take out those shots, guys. I hope y'all enjoy this video. If you like it, subscribe to the channel and keep practicing. You know, you got to stay focused on these shots, and you got to practice these shots, guys. Eventually they'll come and they'll start to click, and you'll pick your own ways to go on these shots. So keep shooting, keep practicing, keep getting better.